Hello, Spartan fans, and welcome into this latest edition of the Michigan State Spartans Insider Podcast. I'm your beat reporter from Michigan State Spartans on SI, Aidan Champion. We talked about the interior defensive line yesterday and the battle that's going on there. Now we're going to shift to the outside on the defensive line, looking at defensive ends, edge rush position, and what the competition's looking like there. I think if there's one lock that I could just about guarantee you is going to be um, has already been filled, it's going to be Jalen Thompson. I think he's going to be one of your best players on the defense, and he's one of your veteran leaders now. Jalen Thompson, a guy who's going to have to really take that next step this season, and I think he will. But from there, I think you've got some solid competition. You brought in some edge rushers, definitely an area that you needed to address this offseason, and Michigan State did that. A couple of them will be in that battle, starting with David Santiago from Air Force. Got a lot of snaps for Air Force last season, and another guy who brings in a lot of experience um, with Air Force last season, 10 games, 521 snaps of defense at linebacker, and then recorded 38 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 5 tackles for loss, forced fumble, 2 pass breakups. A really strong season for him. Um, and that was all after redshirting his first season. So a lot of production in his first season of action. David Santiago, I think, right now would probably be the front runner at the opposite side of Jalen Thompson. But then you've got another edge rusher you brought in, Anelu Lafele from Wisconsin. Didn't play last year, redshirted, but was a highly touted prospect. Definitely someone that the staff liked from what they were able to see on film. Because obviously, didn't play last year, so had to rely on whether it was practice film or high school film. But they liked what they saw, and a guy who, even though didn't see action last year, has experience being, you know, within a Big Ten program and knows the competition that comes with that. I don't see him starting, of course, but someone who could be at least fighting for some significant playing time and giving those starting caliber guys, the push they need and creating competition in that room. Um, and then another guy I would throw in the mix, and I think this is, I think it really comes down to him and Santiago, opposite of Jalen Thompson, is Quindarius Dunnigan. Um, and believe it or not, this guy's going into his seventh year of college football, which is, oh, that's insane. It's a lot of time in college. It's only his second season when Michigan State had transferred over from Middle Tennessee last offseason, but saw some good playing time last year for the Spartans. 11 games, 245 snaps up front, 17 tackles, 4 for loss, a sack. Um, he had he forced a fumble in that Purdue game, if you remember. Um, It was the second to last game of the year last season, but a guy who surely has experience and now has a year with Michigan State under his belt. Another guy who's now looking to take that next step, be more of a contributor. So I don't, you know, I'm sure he's going to be fighting hard for that starting job, and I think it should be make for a really good battle in camp between him and Santiago. Um, and competition is key. You love to have it because it's um, iron sharpens iron. They'll help one another get better through competition, and that's all you can ask for in practice. And whoever doesn't get the starting job, they'll still be fighting all year and should still see some significant snaps in the off or as a backup. And it's also key, of course, for injuries because injuries happen all the time in football. We saw it with the Spartans last year. So it's very key to have those guys ready, next man up mentality. And, I said this yesterday, but defensive line, you've got some solid depth there, which you want, especially in the trenches, whether that be offense or defense, just because those are the guys who are making the most contact game in and game out. And so they need breathers every now and then. And so depth is key, and they had it last year, and they'll have it again this season. But that's really what I'm looking at with defensive end, edge rush. And again, I think you've got makings of some really good competition, and we'll see how this all unfolds. Fall camp is just around the corner, and I'm excited for it, man. Football almost here, so close. But hope you all are getting excited, and hope you're all also having a great weekend here. And enjoying your month of July because before you know it, summer will be over and it feels like it just started. But with the end of summer comes football, so um, you you get that benefit for sure. But again, hope you're all having a good weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Follow up with all of our content on Michigan State Spartans on SI. We're giving you tons and tons of content that you don't want to miss. We keep you in the know, and it's all free. So I hope you guys come to us for all your Michigan State Spartans athletic news, because we're on top of it, giving it to you every single day, so you can't miss it. So head over to Michigan State Spartans on SI to read all of that and watch my previous podcast episodes where I talk mostly football and basketball. So keep up with your hoops news as well. Thank you, and I will talk to you next time.